so
It
you
doesn't.
can't skip it.
Yeah.
It's,
Nah, you can skip it. I'm not
oh, don't disrespect the king.
You can skip it. Thank
Yo,
you.
what?
Thank you for tuning into the Soapbox. You're here with your boy Sonny Tay.
Damn, bro.
We got 2 of the returning guests from the Keep It a Buck episode. We got Michael, aka Corporate Mike, in the building. You know what I mean?
Hello.
With the red cup.
Got the camera on.
We got Troy.
Yo.
AKA with the Columbia shirt.
You already.
You know what I mean? How y'all gentlemen doing, bro? How y'all doing?
I'm doing well, bro. How are you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm enjoying this Friday night.
Happy to be back.
Oh, yeah. You've been MIA, bro. Hold up. Round of
Yeah.
applause.
Where you been at?
I've been here. I've been not an hour and 15 minutes here, but, you know, I've been here, you know?
Troy, how you been, bro?
Yo.
You been MIA.
I haven't been at MIA. Y'all niggas is busy. Y'all niggas always busy.
Nah, that's not, because I could have swore. What happened the last time? Didn't we all have a...
The last time
We had a few.
I had a softball game, I think. I had a softball game.
Yeah.
He goes hard for softball, bro.
I go hard for any sport, bro. I just love sport. Any sport you can play at this age, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of leagues you can do. So you got to take advantage of it.
It's true.
You got to take advantage of it.
Especially with COVID now, too. You
That's
can't
a
do a
fact.
lot.
That's a fact. So how are you doing in this? Because I think I asked Michael when I first had him, how you been doing with this COVID stuff,
Man.
Black Lives Matters and all that? How you been doing with all
Okay,
that?
so we can start with COVID, I guess. So I had to work through the whole shit, no break.
Word.
Yeah, because of my job, I gotta work through the whole thing. So nothing really changed for me. So as far as my daily duties, nothing changed. I noticed a lot less cars on the road, so the commute wasn't as bad. But shit closing, I guess, was different for me. Did I quarantine and isolate 100%? But I do that anyway. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm out hanging out with mad people, none of that. The hardest thing for me was the barbershops. That was extremely tough. Fortunately enough, there's a spot around here that stayed open throughout the whole thing. So, yo, shout out to you. Shout out, you know who you are. You know what I mean? He was open throughout the whole thing, so he was blessing niggas with cuts. But yeah, I guess you do miss the bar and restaurants after a while.
Yeah.
Your favorite foods you really can't get. But once they open shit up for takeout, you can go pick it up. I was like, all right, cool, just get it, bring it back home. You know what I mean? But I'm not really a person that's out all the time, so it didn't really affect me too much. If I stopped working, 100%, I would have been at the house. You know what I mean?
Going crazy,
but nothing really changed for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, bro.
Michael, what you been up to since your absence? You know, since you went ghost.
I mean, I was away for 2 weeks. I think it was really like 2 weeks. It was the last time I did the podcast. It wasn't 3 weeks.
It was like a month. I'm not
Was it really?
It might. Nah, I might be gassed.
Yo, you know what? It might have been a month. Honestly,
I might be
my
gassed.
fault. I gotta call you Sonny on the podcast.
You good, bro? Call me whatever, bro. Call me whatever.
Yo, remember the first time?
Yo, I was listening to our first episode, bro. That first episode was wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Man said, yo, I ain't never heard nobody ever call you Sonny Tay.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a whole fact.
Man, first of all, before I get into what I've been up to,
Yeah.
this man Troy has the greatest one-liners ever, bro.
Oh, he really do,
He has
bro.
some of the greatest one-liners ever,
he
bro.
was
I will
killing
never forget the time this man said to Tim, R&B Tim. But yo, this man said,
Shout out to Tim.
My man said, bro, you don't even have the qualities of somebody that was ever good. Bro,
You ruined that nigga's whole day, bro.
Yeah.
bro,
he
that
just
was
came
the
into work.
funniest thing I've ever heard,
Bro, he just came into work
No
and you
lie.
just started cutting on him.
Yo, no lie. No
You
lie.
didn't clock in yet, bro.
You know why though? You know why? Because the day before,
Yeah.
we were like, we're gonna play basketball, right? Everybody was talking shit.
Facts.
Everybody. Marcus, you, Mike, me, Tim.
Facts.
So this nigga was talking crazy. Everybody showed up.
We all
the
showed
ball.
up.
Everybody showed up. I was like, he got
Yeah.
my guy, Dante, all right. Marcus. Tim, this nigga showed no sign. Yo, I was like, why was you talking like that? He had no reason to talk like he was ever good at basketball. I didn't see one layup. He wasn't dribbling nice, no good passes, no rebounds. I was like, yo, nope, I'm not. That was crazy to me.
But let me tell you something, man.
What's up?
I've been working out, bro. That's all I do now. Like I work out, I work, I cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been playing basketball ever since, the court, they put the rims back up on the courts in Poughkeepsie. I've been playing basketball.
I need to get back out there.
My girl, like every Tuesday we go to her family's house and we all hang out and everything. And I hang out with her cousins and everything. Her cousins are like ballers. They all play basketball. They got a nice little hoop and everything at the crib, everything. Mm-hmm. It's really nice. The black side of her family. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the mixed side of her family. So, we're all over there and we're all hanging out, cooking, chilling, whatever. And, bro, her cousins are younger than me. Like, they're like 20, 19, 18, 19, 20. Mm-hmm. And me and another dude were about the same age. We balled with the two younger dudes. Yeah. 18, 19-year-old.
Shit.
And, like, the first time, like, we went over there and we played, bro, me and my man, we won 2-1. Yeah. This time, bro, got schooled, bro. And then I decided to do a one-on-one with the 18-year-old or 19-year-old, 18, I think.
Yeah.
Bro, I got
he cooked you?
11-1, bro.
What?
11-1, bro. That's how I found out I was.
How was your 1 point? What was it? Layup?
My 1 point, I think. Nah, I couldn't even get a layup in, bro. This kid is athletic, quick.
Probably mad fast, right? Think about how fast she was at 18.
Yo, bro, let me tell you
something. He was 18
something.
years old?
Huh?
He was 18?
Yeah, bro.
And nigga had bounce and everything.
Yo, dunking. Bro, jumping. Like, dude, my man would shoot a three, come up and catch a rebound over my head like I was just sitting there. Like, I was like, yo, bro, give me a chance, bro.
Give me a chance.
Yo. I couldn't play defense. And we all played together, man. Yeah. You see I could play defense, bro. I couldn't play defense on that kid.
That was your thing too. You was every nigga that you was guarding.
Yo,
he had a tough time.
Bro, I could not play defense on that kid.
Dead ass.
Kid is good, man. And I asked him. I said, "Yo, do you used to play?" But he's like, "Yeah, I did varsity, 1 year varsity." I was like,
bro, there's always the nice kids that only do like 1 year of basketball. Like they never do like all high school full of basketball.
Yeah, because they don't really have the. I don't think a lot of kids have the. I don't think a lot of these guys. Well, again, I could be possibly wrong, but a lot of these guys, I don't think they really have the full out passion for it. And I think their parents
currently playing in the NBA.
Not currently playing, but I mean, as they're growing up, as kids and everything, I don't think they have the full passion to say, "Oh, you know what? This is what I want to do with my rest of my life." I think their parents push them more. They get them into AAU. They get them into all this other stuff.
Duh.
You know what I'm saying? It's the parents.
Yo, at 6 years old, you think this nigga knew he was gonna be in the NBA?
Yeah, probably not.
Like, nah, you gonna be in the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From day one, he knew.
Even at like 13, 14, 15, they were probably like, "Yo, I'm tired of this. I gotta do this." Because I remember when I was playing baseball, I was growing up playing baseball, and I was on all-star teams. I was on the school team. I was doing all this. Bro, it got to a point where I was just like, yo, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, no, you're going to play baseball. And I was like, And, bro, like, I literally skipped out on one of my practices. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, like, one of the tryouts, I skipped out on it. Yeah. And my coach came to me the next day. He was like, yo, why didn't you come to it? I was like, because, I had an emergency. Yeah. And then I got cut. Because I missed it. Yeah. And my mom was like, oh, why didn't you make the team? I was like, because the teacher's racist.
Yeah. Yo, that's the problem with niggas, man. Why is that what you went to?
I went to the all-white school.
Wow. He said the teacher is racist because he skipped out on practice.
Yeah, man. Honestly.
That's a bad lie, Mike.
That's a horrible lie. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah, cut that part out, bro. But I was a kid though, man. I was a kid, and there are certain points where you just don't have the passion for it, man, and you just need somebody that's gonna push you.
You ever seen He Got Game? The Denzel movie?
You know what? I've seen snippets of it, but I never really watched it.
And I know Dante didn't see it.
Yeah, She Got Game?
Really
see, look, he Got Game, the Spike Lee joint.
Oh nah.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
You saw he got game the game.
It's basically about Denzel's the dad, and he teaches Ray Allen.
Oh,
from day one since he was 3, 4, 5 years old.
It was Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Shuttlesworth. Yeah. So he had him. You know what I mean? If you in the NBA, you for the most part, I'm gonna say 90% new. From they was 5 years old, they was going to the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? You know that movie was basically based off of Stephon Marbury's life?
I seen that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, so speaking of basketball in school, did y'all saw the high schooler that went to a HBCU school, right? Yeah. I forgot his name, whatever the fuck his name is. But shout out to you, whatever your name is. I was having discussions about HCU schools with my mom and like other family members that went to HBCU schools, and HBCU schools, and I was on the fence about how, because they think that there should be more black people going to HBCU schools, and I was like, yeah, but it's deeper than that. Like if we think of it in a sports perspective, you're trying to tell an 18-year-old kid who's probably ranked number 5 in the nation to not go to Kentucky, Duke, Gonzaga, whatever the top schools who have the top coaches, to leave all that better facilities, to leave that to go to an HBCU school. Mm-hmm. And their argument was, well, their predecessors did it, which is true, they did, but it's a different era now with social media and everything. So I guess my question is that, do you guys think there should be a shift with athletes or black people in general to start going to more HCBU schools? I'm probably saying
I think more HBCU schools should have a better chance in qualifying for the NCAA.
Yeah,
I think that needs to happen for it to be highly considered for athletes to go, because I mean, if you're in an HBCU school and that school typically is not, qualifying for the NCAA tournaments or whatever, or Big Ten or whatever it is, then those top 5 athletes could still, or if they're top 5 in the nation, they're still going to be looked at and considered to be eligible for a draft. Like, I mean, look at LaMelo Ball, for example. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo Ball is not playing in any top tier school. You know what I'm saying? He went overseas and then he came up here and he's in a league with his father. You know what I'm saying? And he's still like top 5 pick right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good that, athletes should consider, top tier athletes should consider HBCU schools. But, again, it all goes back to systemic racism and everything. And they need to, tear down those walls of the systemic racism and allow these, HBCUs to qualify in or have great players and coaches and everything be considered for these schools so they can enter, these programs like the NCAA, Big Ten, and all that other stuff, whatever. That's just my thought on it.
I don't know what qualifies you to be in those divisions. Is it? I'm assuming it's based on the size of the school, like D1, D2, D3. Those HBCUs, I wonder what division they're in.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out as well. I don't see, and that's why I don't really know.
I know Hampton's D1. I want to say Hampton's D1.
But the thing is that like Yale and all those schools are not usually considered to get into NCAA. So I'm wondering what qualifies them. Is it the amount of wins?
The Ivy
Is it
League schools you're saying?
Yeah, the Ivy League school.
If anything, it's kind of even.
Yeah.
If you're a great player, don't go to a great school neither.
But I mean, you look at somebody again. Like I'll say it again. You look at somebody like LaMelo Ball, who didn't get, who's not in any of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And dude is probably gonna go like top 5.
You can't compare anybody to LaMelo Ball. Look who his dad is. Look who his brothers are.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, they're breaking the mold of what the tradition is or what the normal is. They're breaking the mold of that.
Howard and Hampton are D1.
They're D1?
They're D1.
Wow. So, yeah, why don't we see them in tournaments? Why don't...
I think
Are we-
I think it's just lack of talent, bro. It's really
I
lack
don't
of
think
talent.
it's lack of talent. I don't
yeah,
think
it
so.
is.
See what their record was last year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure.
think there's a lot
I've
that
never
goes
seen them
into
in,
it.
Like a March Madness. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I
Why?
think there's a
No,
lot that
I
goes
think-
into it.
I think I seen Hampton in the March Madness. But
It could be the funding. Could be funding. Like you probably. I mean, these schools probably have to give a certain amount to to NCAA as well to be able to qualify. I don't know.
Mhm.
So the number one high school prospect was he the number one? Was he the number one prospect? I'm not. That's the thing. I don't even know his name.
He was number 3.
Three?
They were 4-29 last season.
429. That's why.
Oh yeah, so they
You know what I mean?
so that's probably a talent thing.
Yeah.
You definitely
I'm
right
telling
about
you,
that.
It's a talent thing,
Yeah,
bro.
it's definitely
They
a
don't
talent
have
thing.
So if they get better, then. But will that take away from your chances of making the league or your notoriety?
That's the argument. It's like because it's like the people who are ranked like Ben Simmons was a number one. He was a number one college high school recruit, right? He went to LSU, and that team wasn't really good, but it didn't affect his draft stock.
Yeah.
People
but
knew
then
he was number one.
I mean, I don't under. So see, this is where the confusion comes in because then what do you're looking at Euro players, people like Doncic and Porzingis who've never played a college game, but they played in they played Euro ball
He was
and
ranked number
But you
3.
didn't know who Chris. You didn't know who Crips that.
yeah,
Kristaps
no one
Porzingis
knew
was
who.
before the
Yeah,
draft.
you didn't
That's
know who
true.
Luka was either
That's true.
when the Mavericks took him.
That's true.
So it's like now
So-
and now Luka is probably going to be after LeBron probably the best player in the league.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's possible. So
Okay.
does the HBCU affect your draft stock?
It shouldn't. I don't think it should.
I don't think it should.
But again, I think it all comes down to
If the team did bad, but you're scoring 40 a game, nobody's gonna notice.
no, that's not true.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's
Going
true. Nowadays, it's
29
not.
At an HBCU and you're dropping 40 a game.
But what player got picked? What player went top 3? I think last year that didn't even. I don't even think they even made the NAACP.
I think
and they were the number one
Marco-
pick, or he came out of so.
I think Markel Fultz was scoring like 30 on Washington State, and they were trash. And he went number 1. He was number 1 overall pick. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
number 1 overall
Markel Fultz. Yeah, I think it was Markel Fultz.
pick. He's but coming out of college, he wasn't considered trash. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Because wasn't somebody else the number 1 pick that year? Wasn't it?
I'm trying to remember. You know,
And
you're
same
right.
with
It's
Trey
the same-
Young, but the same
No,
thing
no,
with
no,
Trey
that's
Young.
the same
Nah,
draft
he
as
made
Ben
he made the
Simmons.
thing.
Because I don't know if the same draft, but Markel Fultz got drafted to the Sixers. Was that the same year that
Simmons,
that
nah,
Ben Simmons got picked?
nah.
No.
Because
No.
remember Benson was
It
out for like 2
It
years
was
because of his foot.
They
Embiid.
had 2
It went
first-round picks, I
Embiid,
think,
Ben.
that year.
It went Embiid, Ben Simmons, and then
They
Markel.
got
Markel.
3
Yeah.
top 5 picks,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, they were losing mad fucking
and
games.
they didn't make it to the finals.
They were losing mad fucking games. Well, yeah, they didn't make it to the finals. But okay,
Top
so
5 picks and don't make it to the finals is insane.
that's coaching though, bro. So what was I gonna say? Okay,
I can't be a virtual. I cannot be a virtual.
I looked into it.
I
Nah,
couldn't
that
be a
shit
virtual.
looks
You
fun,
looked into
bro.
being a virtual.
that shit looks.
I couldn't
fun,
do it, bro. I fall
You
asleep.
did it?
I
Who,
fall
me?
asleep.
Nah, I wanted to do it.
At a late game, I'm sitting on my couch watching this. I'm falling asleep.
Or
Yeah,
N-
bro. I
not to
fall
put
asleep
it-
watching TV all the time.
Bro, if you screen it on the TV, like mirror it from
Mhm.
your laptop to the TV, you won't fall asleep. It's like you watching a game.
Bro, I'm watching. I could be watching it. You watching the game from the comfort of your couch, bro.
Facts.
You
What
said
if it's
like
a good
you
game?
First
but
of
they're
all,
sitting at like computer desk.
Exactly.
they not sitting on good.
What if it's
They
a
sit
good
in
game,
front of
They
the-
have
bro?
a computer to do that. The virtual thing.
They say make sure you drink a left coffee before you do this. Yeah, right. I'm gonna be like this.
So here's another question. Staying with historical black colleges, do you think somebody who went to an historical black college would be better off in life than, let's say, a black person who went to a regular college, let's say Oneonta? So, because I've heard the argument that it makes you feel and think differently not being a minority in the school. Whereas if you go to Oneonta, you're a minority. But if you go to a historical black college, everybody's the same. We're all black. You're no longer the minority anymore. But then another argument is that some people who go to diverse schools, they know how to mingle in different environments. You know what I'm saying? So they're in a mixed crowd where white people, Spanish people, and let's say Jewish people. Whereas in an HBCU school, all you be around is black people.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get out that school and you try to go to corporate America, you meet like white people.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in this kind of crisis. You don't know how to maneuver. You can't be as comfortable as you used to be back when you was in college.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's a great question.
You know what I mean?
That's a great question.
So,
I mean, my answer to that is that, once you get out of college in general, that's when you face the real world. You know what I'm saying? Unless you, apply all, you apply your all to everything that you do. You get internships, you are valedictorian or whatever even if you're mediocrely well, like you're an average student, but you're getting internships and you're working. People that do internships are more likely to end up with the job that they want versus somebody who doesn't really go into internships or who just gets the degree and then decides to try to get a job within their field. So I think that
so you don't.
I mean, I don't know because and I can't really speak for it, and I don't really know the statistics and the numbers of the job placement after somebody comes out of, a regular college versus a HBCU. I don't really have the numbers in front of me right now, but so I can't really, make that determining factor as to, what it is what's better. I can't really say what's better, but all I know is that once you hit the real world, once you're out of college, you're still going to face the reality of trying to get a job in a society where the job market is very hard to break into. You know what I'm saying? Especially with your degree. You know what I'm saying? There are probably 80+% of students that graduate college and cannot get a job in their field. You know what I'm saying? Unless they went through an internship or unless they applied for an internship and got an internship, then they are most likely to get the job that they want. But those that, and they're living in debt and they're making way less than what their degree entailed them for. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's a HBCU or it's a regular college, after you graduate, you're still going to face that reality of getting a job. And I think it's going to be a lot more difficult, especially being black. As soon as you leave school, it's going to be 10 times harder for you to get a job over, your white predecessor. You know what I'm saying? So.
But no, he's asking if going to an HBCU instead of going to a regular college like Oneonta, will that make it like? Because he's saying, will you be able to move in different crowds? Will you be able to talk to any population, any race, any ethnicity, any better if you go to Oneonta rather than an HBCU? Being around nothing but minorities and getting into the workplace where it may not be, where the black may not be the popular population. You know what I mean?
I don't really know how to answer that because I think it's like. I mean, I feel like that's a whole nother, that's a different psychology because you have to know as a person once you leave school that you're going to deal with people of different races. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
I mean,
if you're going to college,
I mean,
it doesn't matter what college you go to. You should be able to talk to anybody of any race.
Absolutely.
You spent additional 4 years of schooling. You know what I mean? You should be able to communicate to anybody. It doesn't matter what you look like. I don't care if it's an HBCU.
Based on what? Because you went to college?
That's what college is for communication, to meet different people. You know what I mean? Like,
you're right, but if you go to HBCU school, what different people are you meeting besides black people?
But you shouldn't talk to black people any different than you talk to white people.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
you have to, bro.
How? Why?
I can't talk to y'all the way I talk to white people.
But see, that's what puts us all in that bubble. That's what puts everybody in that bubble of stereotypes and racism and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why, if a white man comes up to you and you're a well-educated black man like we are, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, okay, well, these guys don't really act black.
So this is the problem. This is the problem with that question. Yeah. Is that it doesn't matter if you go to an HBCU school or Oneonta or anywhere. It doesn't matter where you went to school. You should be talking to everybody like they're the same regardless. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter who you're around. It doesn't matter if you're around a bunch. You should be able to communicate with everybody the same if you're treating everybody the same.
Nah,
I agree.
absolutely.
No, you're right. I totally agree with that. But I guess, like y'all, I guess y'all making it sound easier said than done.
No, it's very
Because
easy.
I don't think so, bro. Okay.
The same way I talk to you is the same way I would talk at a different school. Or if
But what? But
I mean,
but
but
okay.
you
Let
work
me
in
paint a picture. Let me paint a
yeah.
picture, right? I'm a black kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the city. I'm from the Bronx,
Mhm.
right? I went to school in the city, mostly gonna be predominantly black in the city.
Yeah.
You know, compared to up here, where it's predominantly white, right? I graduate. I go to Howard for 4 years.
Where's Howard in Atlanta
It's in
or
Washington.
Georgia?
Washington,
Yeah.
right?
Washington D.C.
DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the DMV.
Just in the hood.
Well, man, it's around the corner.
Around the corner,
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally around the corner from there.
Okay.
So I go to Howard or Hampton, whichever
Literally,
HBCU,
yeah.
right?
Like if you go around the corner, it's the
Yeah.
hood.
Right. So I
And
did.
then it's the White House.
I did
Around
my
the other
4
corner.
years. Yo, you're funny.
It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing I've ever experienced.
It's
in my life.
interesting. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
It's weird, man.
I did my 4 years there, right?
Mhm.
The only interactions that I've had with a white person
Yeah.
is me going to McDonald's or me going to Burger King or me going to the mall.
Are you saying this in theory? Are you
I'm not-
hypothetically speaking right now? Or are you saying
I'm just
Okay.
all I'm doing is just. I guess I'm trying to talk about the psychological
Well-
way of it because it's like if I'm used to a certain environment, meaning a predominantly black environment, and then I enter this new world of mixed environment, meaning not just. I guess I'm not
So
really.
now you're talking. So what you're breaking down is comfortability. So
Okay.
that's what you're breaking down at this
Okay.
point. You're what you're saying is because you've been around this norm all your life
Uh-huh.
that you're more comfortable around this set of people than not. But the reality is that the world is a very diverse. I mean, not the world. Well, the world, yes, but society in America is very diverse. So you should always in the back of your head or always be prepared to speak to anyone, as if you're going for the next job or you're about to do this. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't just say, "Oh, I've been around black people all my life. I don't know how to talk to
But
white people."
there's
I don't know how to talk."
minorities everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
You're right.
Even in Atlanta, you're gonna there's
that mindset.
you're gonna deal with every race, no matter where you live. If you're black, if you're a minority, you're gonna deal with the white race.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
I just think that that's a toxic mindset. It's a very it's a toxic and very closed-minded mindset, and
I don't know if I would call it toxic.
I think I mean,
Closed-minded, maybe.
I think it's very toxic because
I don't
if
think
you feel like you can't communicate with people outside of your race because you think that you may have to talk to them a certain way or act a certain way around them, you know what I'm saying? I think that that's the barrier that we all that's the barrier of racism that we all need to break down. We need to stop looking at people as like, oh, you're black, so you act a certain way. Oh, you're white because so you act a certain way. Those are the stereotypes that exist in our society. Those are stereotypes that we need to break down because as long as those type of stereotypes exist, we're always going to be divided. We're never going to be able to look at each other and say, the bigger. We're never going to be able to look at the bigger issues when it comes to like equal pay, equal job opportunity, all that other stuff, So, it's a great question, Dante. I think it's a great question. I think it's great, but I mean the answer is that if you're going to go into the real world, you should have the mindset of being as professional as possible and
Agreed.
ready for anything.
It's a fact. It's a fact. No matter what job you're applying for, you should be going in there, no matter who you're talking to, with a professional attitude. It
No,
doesn't-
I agree. I agree. I had a comeback for you.
You take customer service, for example, right? You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? We all work in customer service in,
Yes.
in a sense. And when you're on the phone with somebody, they don't know if you're black or white.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah, I
do.
don't know.
Maybe they do. But technically, if you're if we're looking at it in a very ignorant sense, they don't they don't turn out and be like, "Are you black?" It's like, hold on, are you black? Can I talk to a white man?
Yeah.
Or are you black? Can I talk to a black man? You know,
I've heard that's been said.
It's been said. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I've heard it.
Yeah.
I've heard it myself. But I'm just saying, in general, you're not gonna typically get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all trying to tell me, outside of a professional life, right? Y'all trying to tell me that y'all talk to a white person the same way that you talk to a black person? Outside of a professional.
Outside of professional, like
Outside professional.
So
I would say, yeah.
I don't believe that.
Do I talk to my white friends the same way I talk to my black friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say
Outside of the professional setting?
Yeah, outside professional setting.
Nah, he
Yes.
does though. He does.
I
He
do.
does.
You met my
No,
white
I
friend.
know
Yeah,
he
I met
does.
his white
I know
friends.
he does. I'm just saying. I guess. No. Okay.
He told his white friends one time when we was all around. He was like, "Yo, Mike don't really like when you use the N word around him like that."
Did I tell him that?
Yeah, he was drunk.
Yeah. I probably did.
Yeah,
I probably
he said
did.
that. He's like, "Yeah, Mike don't really fuck with white people saying the N word around him like that." So,
Yeah,
and they
no,
was cool with it.
Yeah, because that's my man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they was cool
and,
with it.
And I respect you. You know what I mean?
But at the
So
end of the day,
told him,
I
was
also,
like, yo.
but those were his people too. So
Yeah.
I mean, how he acted on it, I was the new
Yeah.
guy around.
Yeah.
So I didn't care either way because I was like, you know what, that's
That my boy, who is a white boy, he says the N word around me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's normal because I grew up with him. I knew how he grew up. He grew up in the same environment. We hung out with the same people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when he says the N word around me, it's regular. You know what I mean? So when we got out to the bar, and I know Mike based off conversations, and you know what I mean. We hung out, we talked. I was like, yo, he doesn't really like white people saying the N word. We had the conversation before we even went out, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't like white people saying the N word, or you know what I mean? So I told him, I was like, yo, he don't like it, boom. You know what I mean? Just out of respect for Mike. Yeah, I don't want there to be any confrontation between him and my boy based off him using the N word. But I don't know. Yeah,
I think if you want to talk about any type of difference, that would probably be my only difference. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I truly, and we've had this conversation plenty of times. I truly do not like the N word. I don't think it's good for us as a people. I don't think it's good publicly for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do I use it? Yes, I do use it privately with, like, within closed spaces. I do use it, but when I do go out in public,
yeah, you probably don't use it.
Don't use it.
You limit it,
and like, dude, it is erased from my vocabulary when I'm out in public.
Well, that's because you work in customer service.
Yeah,
It has a lot to do with it.
and
You're
I've
not
always worked in customer service. Like,
same.
I mean,
same. That's how all my jobs,
all my jobs,
customer service.
Yeah.
So when you get to work, there's certain language you can't use. So you're already programmed, not programmed, but you know what I mean. It's not in your vocabulary in a public setting because based off work. You know what I mean?
But there's a lot of people who can't turn that off, bro. There's people that can't turn it off,
And they probably
That's
never
what I'm
work
talking
customer. They probably never work customer service.
Never. You be in public and you hearing people talk.
Yeah,
and they
you can't work.
crazy.
You can't work at McDonald's
Yo.
and be like, yo, my nigga, how can I help you?
Yo, there are people
I'm not
in
saying
public that be talking
It doesn't matter.
crazy, and you just be sitting there like, damn.
If you've had a job, you can't use the M word, basically.
Like,
Nah, you're right.
Huh?
No, I'm saying don't say him. Like, he's right. You can't use that N word. Damn. I'm trying to think of my comeback, but all right, y'all got that. I don't know. I
You
feel
ever
like
been in public and somebody talking crazy in public?
no, I
Talking
have,
crazy.
bro.
You just like
Ignorant, like mad ignorant.
you like, damn.
I don't know. I
I
just
just want
don't
to be like,
think.
yo, bro, can you chill real
Yo,
quick?
you just gotta realize where you're at most of the time.
That's what I.
If
I
it's in a
agree.
place where like you can be comfortable and be yourself, yeah, go ahead.
But I think
You
it's
know what I mean?
different.
But if
from
it's
like
ours.
at Nelly's.
Yo, if we're at yo, nigga, let me. You know what I mean, but if you're at fucking, I don't know, the bank, I'm not gonna be like, yo, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a fact. I don't know. I guess it's easy for us to just come out thinking like that because I don't know. Like if somebody from the hood who was predominantly around black people and they went to HBCU school came out and is going to white corporate America and I could see them having a tough time, I could understand why they're having a tough time with it.
So I mean, I think what you're doing now, honestly, Dante, what I'm gonna say is that you're throwing black people in a bubble now.
Am I?
I think that's what you're doing. I think that's what you're doing because
Elaborate,
you're saying
elaborate.
that people, you're saying black people that go to a predominantly black school or grow up in a predominantly black area is not ready for society in general.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I was just
But that's what it sounds like.
I'm trying to spark an argument. I'm not saying that someone who goes to HBU school can't come out of there and be able to maneuver in any environment. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I've heard the argument that some people who went to HBU school, they're no longer the minority, or they come from high school, elementary school, not being a minority. They go to school. They're not a minority their whole life until they get out of there and go to corporate America.
I mean, the thing is that that's this. I mean, once you go to a school, you make the choice to go to a HBCU. You make that choice. If you're accepted, you're gonna make that choice to go there. But you have to understand that this is not always going to be the reality. It's not always going to be a predominantly black society that you're going to be around, especially in the corporate world.
You should know that. Yeah.
Especially in the corporate world. There's so many limited black businesses that can, take care of you the way, a corporate company would be able to take care of you, or corporate America would be able to take care of you when it comes to life insurance, health insurance,
You're right, unfortunately.
401k, IRA, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
There's not a lot of black businesses that can do that. So if you are going into a HBCU with the mindset saying that, oh, I'm going to an all black school because I want to be around my black people, and then after that, all you want to do is just be within black society, then, I mean, yeah, that's
possible.
It's possible. But
I heard Atlanta's like super black.
Yeah. But the reality is that you may not come out, getting into that field that you want to get into, So
it's interesting.
Don't put black people in a bubble, brother.
Pretty much.
If it came out like that, I apologize. I wasn't trying to put black people in a bubble. Okay.
Yeah, we made it a lot further than you think, Dante.
Yeah.
We are. Yo, I'm not
Dante,
saying
you
that,
might have
bro.
caught us. You might have caught us the first
bro.
time. You ain't catching us this time.
Nah, bro. I'm just saying, everybody comes from different environments. That's it.
Yeah,
Everybody's environment is different.
Absolutely.
But if
we
you're
have this mindset because we grew up upstate. Well, not you. You came over from the south, but it's like.
All right, so going to high school in North Carolina, it was different from going to high school in New York.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
It was a lot different.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I wouldn't say.
Did you change a little bit?
I did.
See what I mean?
I could maneuver in different rooms.
Yeah,
I could maneuver in different rooms.
But that's what Jay-Z said, man. You gotta maneuver in a room full of vultures.
And what he meant was white people.
Yeah.
The vultures are white people.
Right? Yeah, that's a fact.
Did it take me a minute to get adjusted? It did.
Okay.
It did.
That's all I'm
It
saying.
did.
It's gonna be a minute for people to get adjusted. Who is this nigga? Oh, that's Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
Shout out
the
to
best,
Dave Chappelle.
the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
He is.
He is the GOAT.
All right, so y'all want to get into this Camilla Harris thing?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Briefly, only because I'm not well versed in politics.
Me either. I was get off of Mike. I was gonna let Mike take his shit off.
I just thought it was interesting.
How do you feel about? I heard I said her name wrong. Is it Camilla or
it's Kamala? It's supposed to be Kamala Harris.
Okay, Kamala.
It's
Harris.
supposed to say it's
Kamala,
but it's Kamala.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So the
Indian.
same
It's
thing
Native
twice.
American, Indianish, whatever. Kamala or like she's
Kamala.
Jamaican and Indian.
Okay, so Kamala Harris is now the VP, right?
She is the Democratic choice for VP.
Democratic choice
Yes.
VP.
This is Mike's lane.
I know. I'm saying. So, Michael Davis.
I didn't do.
Corporate
I like when it
How
comes
do you
to
feel about Harris?
when it comes to that, a lot of people are against it because she's not very progressive, and for those that are listening and don't really or not too well versed in politics too much, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party are wanting to be or looking to be more of a progressive party. That's why there are so many liberals, a lot of young people who want Bernie Sanders and all that other stuff because, they want to go in a more progressive way where, like a lot of like socialist ideals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Universal income, blah blah blah
That's
blah
ridiculous,
blah. Equality, all that stuff.
Do you agree with like universal income?
Not really. I don't. But I
Okay.
also don't believe that there should be someone in society that can be a trillionaire and not be held accountable for it, for having $1 trillion.
Like give some back, like
Yeah,
come on, like,
you know what I'm
even to that,
saying,
brother.
Yeah, like I feel like that's way
Okay.
too much money for one person to have.
Yeah.
Everyone
And
in
then
your
people be poor.
company. Yeah, you know what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
you. I feel you.
I
That's a
guess I
great
could
point.
dive into it a little bit more once I do
That's
a little
fire.
more.
I never looked at it like that.
Yeah, but
fine.
so
But maybe he earned it.
no, and you know what, dude? Honestly, like Jeff Bezos definitely earned it
Yeah.
with Amazon doing what he did. He
Yeah.
definitely earned it.
Should he be?
But
should
you
he be
know what,
penalized?
man? There's a
because-
lot of things that he's not. There are a lot. He's getting a lot of tax breaks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of Amazon workers that are being cut
Yeah.
and losing their jobs. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I can get a little deeper into it, but I don't really want to. Like, I don't want to stay the course. But
yeah.
So with Kamala and Joe Biden, they're both very moderate, and they both have a pretty crazy past. And
Facts.
but for a society that is still very moderate, our society is not progressive yet. Our society is going towards the lane of progression and progressive.
How long do you think it would be?
Until a lot of these older folks that
Pass
are
away?
a lot of these folks that are in Congress, once they die out, then we'll start to see more of a progressive.
Yeah.
No,
Like they're
it-
dinosaurs.
yeah, I know. I
I'm
mean,
saying.
I know that sounds terrible, but that's
Like
a
they're-
fact. It's
like
a
they're
fact.
extinct.
I
I
mean,
hear you.
people like Joe Biden, Senator Sanders. Bernie Sanders. Mitch McConnell. All these politicians on both Republican and Democratic sides too. They've been in freaking power for 40, 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The average is
So
between
not
30
much.
years.
Not much is gonna change.
There's nothing going to change.
Yeah.
If you were a senator or in politics in the 1960s, I'm pretty sure today you could care less about what's going
But
on.
you
in the
don't
world.
think the person that's replacing the person that passed away or quit or resigned, whatever, you don't think they've already been groomed and trained to think the same ideals as the same person they're replacing?
So it's not that, because a lot of politicians, when they actually get elected, they have the idea that we're gonna drain the swamp, we're gonna change everything, we're gonna do this, that, and the third. But dude, because of what it entails to be or to maintain your seat,
Yeah.
there's there's no possible way that you can make any real change.
How more progressive do you think we can get, though? As far as
I think we can become a very progressive society.
As far
Where-
as what areas, though?
When it comes to policing,
Okay.
when it comes to job quality and equality, equal pay.
I don't even think about that.
What?
I don't think you will pay.
I think we can get to a society where we all get the equal amount of pay, where somebody like me can get the same equal pay as my white predecessor. Is that the word I'm looking for?
predecessor, I guess.
Colleague, I don't know.
Colleague, my white
colleague,
equal.
colleague, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even a woman, even a woman should be able to get the same pay
Yeah.
as me or as a white man. You
I
know what I'm
agree.
saying?
Mhm.
So I think that's where society needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, if there's two things, but let me just finish with Kamala Harris. I think
Yeah.
she's a great choice for what.
Yeah, we went all the way left.
I think she's a great choice for what we need
Yeah.
right now in society. Yeah, she has a very bad past when it comes to policing and how she treated a lot of black people in California when she was attorney general. But, this is why voting This is why voting, protesting, and just putting pressure on our local politicians is extremely important, because if we are to choose them and we go out there and we vote and they get elected and they continue to keep the same policies in policing and all this other things that black people ask for, dude, we need to be back out there on those streets. We need to be back out in front of Capitol Hill protesting and putting pressure on these guys. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't stop. And it shouldn't stop. And it definitely shouldn't stop in November when we go out and vote. It shouldn't stop. Yeah. Even if Donald Trump gets elected again, we need to continuously put pressure on these guys to get us the policies that we're looking for.
What are the odds do you think of him winning again?
Donald Trump winning is very, very high. It's always been very high.
Yeah, it's high.
It's always been very high. And I think that if he gets this payroll, tax cut,
I've seen that. Fire.
It's a win. It's a win. It's a definite win. It's a landslide victory. But right now, it's going to be close.
How hard is that to do?
It's
the
there. I mean, he signed an executive order for it. Now they just have to. Congress has to just agree on it, because they need to find the money to be able to do that. They need to figure out how it's going to work under the.
You got to replace that money with something. All that tax money, federal, state tax money, you got to replace it with something. It's going somewhere, and it needs to be replaced with something.
That's true. According to Donald Trump, we got the money. That's what he says on all press conferences. He says, "Hey, we got the money." Everybody, anytime anyone asks him, "Where's this money coming from?" he says, "We got the money." The states don't have the money, but the federal government has it.
I'm sure they do.
They can make sense.
Yeah, federal has it, but state doesn't.
I'm sure they do.
Yo, they killing the Rockets. My fault. They killing the Rockets.
This game don't count.
But yeah, yeah. I mean, again, if we're gonna see any real societal change, I think that we need to equal pay.
Yeah.
And we need to get rid of the consensus of filling out an application for a quota. I don't like the quota system when it comes to when you're filling out an application, are you white, black,
That's crazy.
Hispanic?
I know a girl that left her job because she left that spot blank. So she got hired. She was working there for maybe a year, and they called her in the HR. Oh, you never filled this out. She's like, why do I need to fill that out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, we need you to fill this out. Blah 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 blah. She's like, no, I'm not filling it out.
Because they need a quota. Yeah. So they need to say, okay, we hired this many black people, so we're good.
So she
for the affirmative action.
She left after that happened. They called her back in another day, and she just never felt comfortable doing it. Yeah. And she was like, no, I'm not. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They need to get rid of that.
That's how important that is, though.
Yeah.
That they pressured her into filling that bubble out.
Because it's affirmative action. You know what I'm saying? You have the legislation for affirmative action, which states that, or you have to hire a certain amount of black people in the company.
But that's what you had to do at one point.
It's crazy.
But that's what you had to do at one point, Mike.
It's crazy.
You had to make shit was so segregated that you had to make sure these motherfuckers were hiring black people.
But this is so. What I think will fix that is that they hire a multicultural board of hiring directors for almost every job that has 50 or more employees. Any job that has 50 or more employees, or even less, maybe 30 or more employees, you have to hire a multicultural board of hiring directors. Black, white, Hispanic, whatever.
And that would eliminate affirmative action?
I think that would eliminate the need for it. Because if all three of us are bringing in people, we're most likely going to hire black people.
You think so?
Statistically speaking.
Nah, he's right. I'm not gonna.
We're most likely going to be like, oh yeah. And we're most likely going to hire a female that's gorgeous as well.
Is that a problem?
You know what I'm saying?
Though?
Yeah.
Is that a problem? No.
Yes,
that is a problem.
Dante. It's called racism.
That is the problem.
Wait, my fault. Maybe I just jumped in. Okay, my fault. Yeah.
It's called being racist, Dante. Hiring somebody because they're black or white is called racism.
let me make sure I understand it correctly. My fault. So you're saying, let's say all of us ran a business or whatever, right? We all ran a business and we wanted to hire people. And you're saying, statistically speaking, we are most likely to hire black people.
Yeah, because we're black.
Now, is it
a bad thing that we do that?
And you're saying yes because it's racism for us.
Are we doing it on purpose?
Well,
yeah, absolutely.
No.
I don't
If they
think it's
can't
on
do the
purpose.
job and they're black, I'm obviously not going to hire them. But if I have multiple candidates that could do the job and they're all black, I'm going to hire them.
Okay, well that's different.
All right, so
but
if you have
what I'm saying
a white
is,
person and a black person,
right?
You're both hiring him to be a secretary. Would you hire the black one because he's black?
And because would you hire?
They're
would
both
you want
the
him?
same with the same qualifications. They're both qualified to do the job.
I think I would base it on the interview. I see them in the interview.
Okay.
But they're both,
Yeah.
but they're both.
You'll
Let's say they're both the same. Now it just comes to.
No, they can't be both the same, bro.
It can't be both the same.
can't.
Yeah, but I mean, they both have.
Say if you relate.
Say they both interview very well. They both have the best qualifications, the same college education.
He's gonna relate with one more. During
Exactly.
The interview,
Which
though.
is
Maybe the
going to be the black person. But am I wrong for trying to hire
That's a
this
good
brother
point.
for a job?
Yes.
I get it though.
But
I don't know.
you're-
It's like
you're
I
gonna
can't call
hire
it racist.
somebody you can relate to.
Yeah. So
I don't know,
that's
I
why
can't
I
call it
believe in
racist.
a hiring board, a multicultural board of hiring directors,
That's
because
a good point, Mike.
they are going
Michael's
to
in it
be
for
able
people,
to say,
man. I
okay,
hear Michael. I hear Michael,
And he's
man.
proving good ones. He's proving good points.
Yeah, he is, bro. He is.
I'm not drunk.
Politician Michael, man. Politician Michael.
No, but I mean,
Would you go for politics? Would you run for politics?
No,
Nah, that shit would get stressful.
No,
Okay,
because
that's okay.
I just can't, because it's just too much. It's too much corruption in it. It's too much. I would have so much good intentions, and I know I wouldn't be able to get much done because of lobbyists and all these other people that
That's
come
a
into it and special interest groups. I couldn't do it.
That's a fact.
There are a lot of politicians. There are a lot of people that get into politics and then leave politics because of how corrupt it is and how bad it is and how they're like, yo, what am I even in this for?
Yeah.
Can't even do anything, you know?
That's a fact.
So, but yeah, I think Kamala Harris is a good choice.
Yeah, that's so crazy that all that stemmed from that one question.
It's deep, man.
It's deep, man.
It's
There's a lot
deep.
into it.
It's so
Yeah.
deep.
There's a lot
Crazy.
into that.
Did y'all talk about WAP on the last show?
We did. We didn't talk about it as much because we didn't get too much backlash. Not backlash, but like it just came out when we first heard it. So we talked about it a little bit. We're gonna talk about it on Sunday. Well, we can talk about it now if y'all want. I don't give a fuck. We can talk about it now. Actually, we can talk about that.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to.
How many times have you heard it?
I heard it.
like
I heard
5
it
times.
twice.
Right?
How about you?
Hey, listen, I love Cardi, man.
Yo,
I love Cardi.
So you heard it.
I heard it a lot of times. Yeah.
so the main question
I go
is
to it.
that why is it that Cardi, Meg, can't talk about stuff like this or can't go out and be and
Yes, they can.
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
but the question is,
Hold
the whole fact, bro.
So, what was the question you about to ask with the WAP thing?
No, I was just saying it. Just
What did you? I didn't know what you said.
No, it plays into it.
Oh, should Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion be
Yeah,
talking?
it's like the double
stuff like
standard that women can't express, their sexuality, but men could talk down to women, call them bitches, and
Listen,
you know,
man.
degrade women. We've been degrading women in our music since hip hop came
It's a
out.
fact.
That's a
Listen,
fact.
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. I think it was. I
women
think it's
expressing
fire.
their sexuality.
I wish more women would express their
Oh,
sexuality
100%.
like that.
The same way men do.
I'll
I
be
agree.
honest with you. I love my girl and I love everything she do. I wish she would explore her sexuality. I wish she was. I wish she
careful,
would
Mike.
be
Be
more.
careful.
No, I'm saying it, bro. I don't give a fuck.
You be careful, Mike.
You should have.
I guess the jerk is
Yeah, that patrol hitting, bro. Should never get in that patrol.
Nah, bro. I just feel like women
talk your
should
shit, bro. Talk your
express-
shit.
I think women should be able to express themselves as freely as much without judgment.
Yeah,
Without judgment.
I was telling my girl this the other day. Like,
You got, wait. Backtrack. You got a girl?
didn't we just talk about this earlier?
Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
shit. Congrats.
I think he was
Thank you,
part of it.
Congrats, yo.
Wait,
Welcome
what
to the
was
club.
it? I'm in the club,
Welcome
bro.
to, how long has it been?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the club, bro.
All
Comedy
right.
Club.
So, listen, I don't care what we was talking about before. We about to talk about that. Yo, I since I've known him, I haven't known him with a girl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I said the same thing.
He's been moving around.
When I first found out about it, I was like, Dante?
Yeah, I didn't think I'd see it.
Dante,
I didn't think I'd see it.
Why not? I didn't think
because we bring it back to the barbecue every time.
Listen. I don't want to get you in no hot water. I don't know if she's listening, but if I was you, I would have kept doing what I was doing. Yeah. How better can I put that? I can't put it no better than that.
You ain't wrong. You're not wrong.
But I'm surprised.
I'm telling you, every time Dante brings it up, I always go back to the barbecue. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't think, other than like a club or like a date party or a bar, bro, I don't think I've ever seen so much beautiful women in one place at a barbecue. At a cookout. On a random cookout. Yeah. Like, yo, I'm having a party. Come through. And then all of a sudden it was like 1, 2. It's like, all right, cool.
It turned into a party.
Bro, there's a lot of beautiful people at that party, bro.
It was.
It was a beautiful people, beautiful time. It was a vibe.
Bro, literally, I don't think there was. I've never been to another event where I've seen that many like beautiful people.
Thank you. But I
like,
guess
no offense to my events or nothing, or my family, because they beautiful too, but they wasn't beautiful like.
Everybody that went there, it was like 24, 23. You know what I mean? You in your prime.
Yeah.
Everybody looking good.
That's a fact.
Dante, no guy has that many beautiful women as friends.
A single man does.
A single man that many beautiful women as friends? No. I mean, I guess
a single man does.
I mean, I guess I was single. I was single.
That's not true.
If I was single and I had a barbecue, it's safe to assume.
Do you think every single one of them was coming?
Would just be your friends?
I would have friends though. I'm the type to where I have female friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only stopped having female friends because I have a girlfriend.
Right.
Once you have a girlfriend, you can have female friends. But before my girl, that's all I chill with.
Were they all coming to the barbecue though?
I think they would.
Barbecue. Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Because they're friends. Yeah.
We're friends. We're not like.
I don't know.
But you're right. Like, a lot of guys would not be able to have that because a lot of guys don't know how to keep shit as friends. You know what I'm saying?
As a single man, bro, there was a lot. Dante.
You know what I mean?
A lot.
Dante. That was a lot of beautiful women, bro.
I think at one point we had a huddle. We was like,
yo, Dante.
Dante.
All
to the side.
Y'all had a
Dante.
Like, yo, there is mad joints.
Dante, there's no way. I'm sorry. I'm a sound.
We're getting them in hotter.
Yeah, I'm gonna sound bad saying this, but Dante, as a single man, there's no way that I wouldn't, at one point with all those friends, have tried to flirt or try to see where it would go.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
I don't know. No, I never really occurred in my mind with any of them.
It's a different generation, you know?
I guess, I don't know.
It's a different generation, Troy.
Yeah. I understand.
We older, bro.
I feel y'all though.
He probably knows them a lot differently.
Yeah.
We met them based off first impression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't have zero relationship with them. We're just seeing them like, yeah, I heard that. Next one coming, damn, I heard that. Next one coming, damn, I heard that.
And they just kept coming too.
But
10 o'clock at night.
Dante,
like
you probably known all of them for years.
Yeah, I knew all of them for years,
different.
so I'm
different.
cool with them.
But what you're saying is, it doesn't matter how long you've known them. At one point, you would have tried to talk to them.
At some point.
No, but niggas would do that. You're right. Niggas would do that. But never crossed my mind.
I'm niggas.
Yeah, niggas at one point would do that. I'm niggas.
But everything changes when you find the right one, man. When you find the right one,
everything
shit changes. You feel me?
It's a fact.
That's what happens.
So
did you find the right one?
Yeah.
What?
Did you find the right one?
I believe so.
He about to edit all this.
You think so, Dante? I mean, you said you've been together for 6 months.
How do you know?
It's been. I think. Damn, this is my first time actually talking about this like this. I don't know how to hold you, but I don't know.
This is what I really like talking about.
You know what it is?
It's a
because
good conversation.
For me, I know within 2 to 3 months in a talking stage if I'm really feeling you or not.
2 or 3 months. You think so?
Yeah, 2 or 3 months. That's a long time.
Long time.
I
2 or
get
3
people
months.
that- no.
2 or 3 months to know if you want to be with this person.
You know what it is?
Nope.
Because
I need at least 6. At
6
least
months?
6. At least 6.
Yeah,
Bro, you
so-
know off the
least
bat
6.
if you want to
No, you
holler at this
don't. No,
person.
you don't,
or not.
bro. No, you don't.
At least
no, you
6.
don't.
6 months?
Yo,
That's right. 6 months is
yo,
light,
honestly,
months
the
is light.
first 3 months, you may not be the only one I'm talking to.
Facts.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's
so
a fact.
after 6 months, you kind of realize, all right, she's been down for 6 months. Other hoes ain't holding it down.
Yo, this thing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He's on a roll. But yeah, usually with me, after 2 or 3 months, I realize if I want to be with this person or not. Right? I know where it's going. With her, it was like literally after like 2-3 weeks.
I think it's different, man.
So
You move fast.
I know. I don't think it's moved fast, bro.
So
I
you
think-
got some within 2 or 3
I,
weeks.
I think it was a new experience for me.
You
We
got
can't talk
some
about
within
that.
2 or 3
We
weeks.
can't talk about that.
We can't talk about
Can we
that.
ask that? We can't ask that, right?
Can't talk about that. I mean, I
That's
can
rude.
answer it.
That's
I'll
a
just
rude
edit
question.
It. I'll just
It is
edit
a
it.
rude question, right? That is right.
But
But I mean,
since
but
you're gonna
the only
edit it-
reason
I'll
I
edit it.
asked,
Yeah.
I'll
but the
edit
only
it.
reason I asked is because he said that within 2 or 3 weeks, she knew she wanted to be with him.
So you have a girl too.
Yeah.
How long did you wait to hit?
I can't remember, to be honest with you. It was
More than a month.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was more than a month.
What about
I think it
you?
was more than a
I
month.
waited more than a month.
Yeah, I think it was definitely more than a month. Yeah.
I'm gonna probably edit this whole shit. Yo, my shit was the first night. I'm not gonna hold you.
And that doesn't make it any
It doesn't
different.
make nothing
It
to
doesn't
me.
make it any different.
But I didn't look at it in like the sex thing. Like,
Yeah,
I guess what really grabbed me to it is the
It's-
personality. The
It's a
connection
different
that we
world,
had.
bro.
You know
It's
what
a
I mean?
different world. Like, it's different. Like, I mean, a lot of people act off of, hormones now than they act off of like
No,
just-
I think no. She even
just
told
the
me like
emotion of everything.
She
So it's
really
like-
liked you. Fuck it.
yeah. So it's like
End of the
if-
day.
I don't see the problem if the girl wanted to have sex.
Bro.
You know what I mean? I don't see the problem if the girl wanted to have sex. You know what I'm saying?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I don't see because I'm pretty sure there's some niggas that would love to hit in the first night.
Bro, listen, let me
I've
tell you
had-
something.
I've had a couple girlfriends where we had relationships for a year plus where I smashed them the first time.
Yeah.
Yo, Solange, right?
Yeah.
And Karan and Dante made me look crazy for just wanting to be for saying that I'm for being a hit it and quit it person.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't judge
But
you.
still, you judged me, bro.
What you say? Say it again.
Because what I said, I feel like you can hit it and quit it, but still like have an emotional connection with the person
yeah,
or
I
something like
judge
that.
nigga, yeah. You can't hit it and quit it, have an emotional connection with that person.
Hit it and quit it and still have an emotional connection with
Emotional connection.
that. After you hit it and quit it,
Yes. Does that make sense to you?
are you still in communication with the person?
Yeah, like you can't tell me that you can have sex with somebody and just be like, all right, well, that was cool, bye. I feel like you still have to have some type of connection or communication with that person. I feel like it's kind of rude if you just hit it and quit.
No, but done it a lot.
I'm saying. This nigga real, bro. This nigga real.
yeah. I've done it a lot.
I mean, I guess
I've
that's
done
just
it a
me
lot.
personally. Me
Yeah,
personally,
no emotional connection. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Hit it and quit it.
He didn't quit
If I
it.
see
I'm
you,
gonna
I
holler at
see
you.
you,
It's facts. I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck
I
are
might
you talking
hit and then
about?
be like, now listen, I might hit and just be like, yo, hit you up the next day and be like, yo, everything good? Are you good?
Oh, I mean, it's good vibes. I mean, like, if she
Nah,
texts me,
I may
it's
not
good
even-
vibes.
May not do that.
Word? Nah.
Maybe in like a couple of days. You know,
I
you
got a
going out again.
conscience. That's the
Nah,
difference.
how about-
I got a
nah.
conscience.
How about hit it and quit it,
Mhm.
but you see her the next night out, like, let's say at a bar or club. You gonna say what's up?
100%.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's good vibes. If you see her in the club,
it wouldn't
it's
be
good
bad vibes, but there's no emotional connection.
No, not at all.
I've never had to talk to you again. I'll be fine.
Facts.
If
Perfect.
you didn't have to, right? If you didn't have to talk to them.
You didn't have to talk to her.
I wouldn't want to.
That-
It depends how good you look. If you're fire, then of course I'm gonna hit you up again. If it's a joint, no, probably never talk to her again.
I mean, I did do a hit it and quit
It
it
happened.
one time. There
Does
was
it
a
not
hit it and quit it
happen?
moment that I regret. See, there's a hit it and quit it moment that I did that I regret.
Regret.
I can't tell.
Yo,
Damn, what the fuck?
that's crazy. If she's bad, you're not gonna want to hit it and quit it. But if she doesn't look good, it was just, you know what I mean. You know what it was.
What if she's bad with a terrible personality? Like she's boring as shit.
But if it's a hit it and quit it, I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna really get to know that personality too much, right?
If she's bad, who cares if she's whack? If you just hitting it,
So in your hierarchy, you gotta look good first.
yes, it's number one.
So you don't really care about personality.
Nope.
But if you hitting it and quit
That
it,
just
why
show,
would you?
look
Yeah.
shallow. Right?
There's no personality.
I don't
There's
care.
no personality
Honestly,
to.
nah, I can't have sex with a girl whose personality is shit.
I can't have sex with a
But
girl
I
that's
don't
ugly.
understand. Wait, what is the? Okay, so first of all, this is where I'm confused now. 'Cause
Okay.
What's the basis of hit it and quit it? Like,
Hit it and quit it. Basically, is
So you'll smash
a
your
one
joint.
night stand.
So you'll smash your.
Yeah, but the thing is like you gonna tell me that
A one night stand is
but you just said that you can't.
me.
You personally
Me.
cannot deal with somebody, or you can't hit it and quit it with somebody who has a shitty personality. Bro, you're creating an emotional connection by getting to know their personality or wanting to know what their
It's
personality
a one night
is,
stand, man.
and then hitting it.
It's not much to it.
You're not creating emotional.
You're probably
A
drunk.
one night stand is a hit it and quit is like, oh, I go out to the club.
Have you had a sober one night stand?
Huh?
Have you had a sober one night stand?
Ooh.
where you just meet somebody and you're like, oh, let's chill.
No. Have you had a sober one night stand?
Meaning that you was sober and y'all met each other sober. Y'all both sober. Y'all
And you
just wanna
never
fuck.
spoke again after that?
Oh, that's a
I
good
don't know.
question.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm trying to think.
It's not a thing, is it?
I don't think so.
Alcohol make you do some crazy things.
Yeah, it does.
Did I?
Have sex with random women and never speak to them again.
Yeah, see, that's what
So
hit and
alcohol
quit it.
does.
That's hit and quit it. But no, I've done hit and quit it stuff.
But but
I'm thinking.
But that's a hit it and quit it because the thing is that he's not really getting to know them. He's just like, yo, I got drunk, we smashed, I ain't never talked to you.
No. Okay. So here's my definition of hit and quit it.
Okay.
I meet a joint. We meet each other wherever, right?
Hit it and quit it is different from a one night stand, 100%.
Yeah. Because what I said, you drunk, bro. Like, you gotta quit it because
I
you
don't
know
know
who Shorty is.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't know what we talking about.
Yeah, no.
The hell are y'all talking about?
It turned into hit it and quit it in one night stand.
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about Cardi B and
What are
Megan
y'all
Thee
talking
Stallion.
about?
We're supposed to talk about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Talk about I don't want to get to know a person, but I gotta make sure that their personality's straight.
No,
but
what
then you
I'm
can't.
saying, no, the reason why I said that is because a hit and quit to me is that if I meet a joint somewhere, right, I get her number, we talking before we even get to the hit it part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting to know you and you dull as shit, but you want to fuck. I don't know. I probably won't do it.
Say that for me one more time, please.
I need you to say it to me
Okay.
one more time. Too.
There's a joint. There's an extremely attractive lady.
Yeah,
I meet her.
yeah,
I get her number.
yeah.
We're talking. We didn't get to the hit it part
But
yet.
see, let me tell you
We're
something.
conversing.
Talking
right
where?
now.
At the bar? Where
No,
you talking
texting,
at?
texting.
But-
We're
but-
conversing right
but-
Where'd you get her number at?
Yeah, Troy is
Oh.
not doing any of that. Like he's
Let me
not
think.
talking to you
now.
unless
Bar, work.
like
Work.
Troy
This
is
is work. This is
getting
work.
the
This is
number and probably going back to whatever room that night and not
I'm
talking
not-
the next day.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
making
talking
a
about
mission
you.
out of this.
He's talking
Yes,
about
listen.
hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
That's a hit it and quit it.
That's
You
a hit and quit.
hit it and quit it
Uh-huh.
is when you put in the work, you put in the time, you hit it and you dub them.
Yo, that's trash.
A one night stand is when you go to the bar, you meet a chick, you're both drunk, you hit at her place or your place,
Yup.
and you both know what it was. That's a one night stand.
Yeah.
A hit it and quit it is when you put in the effort,
That's
you smash, and then you
trash.
bounce.
And then you bounce.
Yeah, that's a dub,
that's a
bro.
difference.
That's messed
That's
up.
a difference.
That's grimy.
So, wow, it didn't quit the. Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up, bro. That's really fucked up. You dead just broke that shit down.
Yeah.
That sounded bad.
Yeah.
It's
no.
horrible, bro. It's horrible.
Listen, man, I'm so glad black men don't cheat.
We don't cheat at all. Black men do not. This concludes episode. Oh, what episode is this? 78 of the Soapbox. I want to thank Troy and Michael. for being on this late night pod. You know what I mean?
just want to let y'all know that the thoughts and remarks of this list do not reflect the actual opinions of those that
It does not. It does not.
that disclaimer that goes there.
It does not at all whatsoever.
This
Anything I want to shout out?
anyone that's ever trying to get us on a top 10 list, please just consider me, because my list is probably the
Oh, he's
best.
talking his shit. Man. Talking shit.
Shout out to shout out to
You
y'all.
can Troy over it.
Shout out to y'all for making me drive an hour and 17 minutes to put together the worst list ever created.
Yo, y'all funny.
It's probably one of the worst lists ever.
Nah, this list is horrible.
Yeah,
This is funny. This is funny.
I
This
just
is
want to let y'all know that I really love you guys, man. And
We need to do this more often. We need to hang out more.
yeah,
often.
we need to hang out more often, man.
We
There's
do.
just
Aw.
not enough. Yeah. There's just not enough time. There's just not enough time to be. There's not enough time to not make time.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
To chill with the brothers and chill with positive vibes.
Let's link
and
up
everything,
more,
so.
man. Let's link up more.
Yeah,
fact.
like
Nigga,
an hour
nigga.
and 17 ain't nothing, especially
No,
if we
that's
got these weekends off. We
that's-
got
that's
these
deep.
weekends. But I mean, if we got the weekends off, like
Yeah,
Friday,
yeah,
Saturday, we good, right?
That's a
you're
fact.
right,
Can't
you're
stand
right, you're right. Yeah, it is deep.
I'm Mike,
Yo, Troy, Trizzy Mac.
from the
Trizzy
Social
Mac.
Thought Podcast. Mike,
Uh-huh.
the Soapbox.
Hey.